All right, good morning, champions. Yes, you're getting a special video this morning. So I'm gonna go over what time it is. Oh, it's game time, but it's also week 43 of 52 in 2024. 42 weeks down, that means only 10 to go. It's the fourth week of the fourth quarter. 76 calendar days left, SLS calendar days left, and 81% over. So hopefully you're rested and rejuvenated and ready to attack your week. Now, today, talking very briefly about what do you want to change? Just simple. You think about it all the time, but it's a fleeting thought. But what do you want to change? Now, common sense, we're going to be very logical about this. If you want something to change, you must do something different. We all know the Einstein quote of definition of insanity. We all know that. If you're expecting a different result but doing the same thing. So we must do something different. So the question you have to ask yourself is, are you willing to do something different in order to have the change? And the willingness must exceed that point to where you're saying, you know what, even though it's hard or it's difficult or whatever it may be, I'm going to make that change. So make that decision. And all it is a decision. It's a decision. Habits and disciplines must change, right? That's difficult, especially today, because everything is draining our attention or sucking our attention away and all this other stuff. So habits and disciplines must change. That's why I encourage everyone, structure, write out your schedule. Make sure every week you have your schedule hammered out so you know exactly what you need to do. You put everything you need to do on that schedule because the habits and disciplines must change. So the disciplines must become your most important thing. So if something needs to change, we do something different. Number two, if you want more of something, which is an increase, you must do more, right? Doesn't make sense. If you want more of something, you have to do more. You can't do less and get more. I know that's like a popular thing to say, oh, less is more. But yeah, if you want more, typically you're going to need to do more or more output. There needs to be an increase. So more activity, right? More activities into what? Yield typically better results, more sales, more AP, more money. So we want an increase in our money, right? I think that's most people. We want an increase in our skill set, right? You want to increase your skills? You're going to have to do more SLSU. You're going to have to do more reading of the like what James went over. You're going to have to go over the workbook, okay? More skills, taking notes, camera on. You want more freedom, right? Well, how do you get more freedom? Again, doing more work, but doing more focused, calculated work, more organization, better disciplines, more happiness. So if you want more happiness, what is happiness to you? It's a choice to be happy, but what do you want more? How are you going to get more happiness? Spend more time with your family, right? Have more financial freedom can help with that a lot too. I know it sounds superficial, but it's true, okay? So what do we need to increase? I'm gonna give you some things that you can increase, and I'm gonna leave you with that. Increasing humility. We talk a lot about humility is a good foundation. Pride is the opposite of humility. We need more humility to see things correctly, to be open-minded towards things that are going to work for us or that could work better for us. Willingness. Are you going to increase your willingness? Truth. Living in the truth, not just your truth. Or you hear people say, I'm living in it's my truth or your truth. The truth. There's just truth, right? And so it's just the truth. So live in the truth, right? Be able to hear honesty, even though sometimes it's brutal honesty. Awareness. Increase your awareness. Like I mentioned, increase your structure and increase your accountability. If you can do those things, you will see major results. Search the dopamine. I call it the dopamine of accomplishment over the cheap dopamine that is being fed to us these days. The dopamine of accomplishment, which is it feels really rewarding when you accomplish something. The dopamine of productivity, meaning that you're going to feel really good being productive. Okay? And the dopamine of earning and learning. Increase your skill sets. That's going to make you feel good. Increase your earning, right? Your earnings and your finances. That's going to help you as well. That is going to push you a lot further than seeking the cheap stuff. Okay? So if you don't sacrifice for what you want will become the sacrifice. So make that right decision today. Let's have a fast start Monday, and let's absolutely crush it today. You can do this. It starts with you, though. See you guys next week.